You're watching Dynasty in 30, only on Fantasy Now Plus.
Hey guys, welcome into another episode of Dynasty in 30. I'm your host, Will, the philosopher, and today I have a special guest host, Pudge. Pudge, what's going on, man?
I don't know how special I am, but hey, I'm happy to help. I love talking Dynasty, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, hey, thanks for joining us today, everybody. Need to remind you, Dynasty in 30 is one of the Fantasy Now Plus shows. It's brought to you courtesy of Finstock Sports Network, so please check them out. Please check out our website. We've got all of our content on the website. We'll have a little special announcement here coming up for some content that just dropped on the website. So if you haven't seen it posted on Blue Sky yet, it's coming. But yeah, today we are talking bold takes. All right. So from a dynasty perspective, we've got some things that people may not agree with, and we're going to test the waters and see what sticks.
Sweet.
Bud, what have you been focusing on this week? I know the preseason's kind of been coming to a close. Like, have you been watching anything in particular, or just enjoying watching the guys compete for kind of those roster spots?
So in week 3, I am looking at guys that could fill in for injuries. The guys that are starting the game, those guys are likely the third running backs, third wide receivers, fourth wide receivers. We just got done finishing the Lions game, and that kid, Isaac Tesla, he looks like the real deal. I don't want to get too excited. It's preseason. But I've got those Honolulu blue colored glasses on, and they like him a lot. So I like where he's at in his growth so far, and I hope that he matures and he's right alongside of Jamo, because him in wide receiver 3 sets would be sweet.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do with some of these guys that have been flashing a ton in the preseason, but then you look at their depth charts and it's like, can we really expect them to, pass some of these plays? Like, I mean,
I got
it's
another
kind of
guy,
like ARSB, and you got JMO, so it's like he's kind of forced into a third wide receiver spot, but it must be nice being the Lions knowing you've got that in your back pocket.
Right. And so I'm having a hard time with New Orleans as well. I've been looking at Mason Tipton. Now, last year he was a big-time dud, and I pretty much dismissed him from everything. But this preseason, he has really come around. His catch percent is, it's through the roof. That's what he was doing last season. He was dropping balls.
I mean, the QB situation is so much better now.
At least they have some consistency, I guess. They know who it's going to be for the future, so they can kind of plan on that. But Mason Tipton, they had the addition of Vele, but I think it'll be Tipton and Vele duking it out for that wide receiver 3 spot.
Yeah, I'm really curious to actually see kind of the battle, I guess I would call it, for their wide receiver 1 between Olave and Shaheed. First 4 games when they were both playing last year, I think Shaheed actually had him in terms of production.
Granted, absolutely.
He was hitting those big plays, but it was one of those things where, everybody knows Olave is good. And then all of a sudden, Shaheed comes out going gangbusters weeks 1 to 4. And like, if they had stayed healthy, I would be really curious to know where Shaheed would have ended up in dynasty rankings by the end of the year. Because, everyone likes Olave. Would Shaheed have just come up, or would Olave drop down?
So playing devil's advocate, is Olave good? As a pro, he's never scored as the wide receiver 1 on a week. Never.
Yep.
He has only scored the wide receiver 6 once. And you've got guys like Marvin Mims that have, wide receiver 3 possibility overall in a week. He did that twice last year. So is Olave good? I don't know. Everybody, blind squirrels do find nuts every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, he's
But
maybe one of those
who
players
knows?
that's just a good NFL player, but just not it for fantasy.
Absolutely. I think that's what it is. I think he's going to be just a guy to rely on. He's going to catch the ball when he plays, but
yeah,
he's never going to get all the touchdowns to make him a wide receiver 1.
Right. I'm with you there. I'm, disappointed in the way his career has gone. He was so highly thought of coming out, but the way that quarterback transition has gone the last few years and the concussions that he's had, like I don't know what to expect from him moving forward, because I feel like kind of like with the same idea with Tua Tagovailoa, like it could be one more hit and he's just off your roster. So
yeah.
What do you got?
I was gonna say their health comes first for everything.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
I would say, what's up, Jamie? How you doing tonight? Jamie's over here in the comments.
So I think it's time. Oh, Jamie, we got a Matt Harmon reference here. I will say I love Matt Harmon. I totally dig his reception perception stuff. I think he's probably the best in the biz. If you want to understand wide receiver play, like he's your guy. Go follow him, check him out, figure out what subscription would make sense to you. And we are not affiliated with Reception Perception, but the resource is that good. So definitely check him out. What I would really say in terms of Olave is I think he is super talented as a route runner. I feel like he has struggled to be that guy. I actually coach high school soccer. So I've been around athletes. I know people that watch professional football probably question soccer players being athletes, but
they are.
They have to run a lot. So, but I mean, you've got those players who you can tell as they say, they've got that dog in them. They just have that it factor. I don't know that Olave has that. So I think that might be one of the issues. And I hope we get to see him hit his potential, but there's a lot that has gone wrong in the past so far. And, I hope to get to see his full career instead of being one of those what if guys.
Prove me wrong. I would love it. I'd love to see him prove me wrong.
Absolutely. So I'll go ahead and give the plug now. For those of you who haven't seen, we now have our 2025 Ultimate Draft Guide live on the website. So the past few months, I have been locked in my office day and night, just researching, writing, deleting, rewriting, finding out about trades last minute, having to move people around. But we have literally covered all of the depth charts. We have every team written up, going into some of like the strategy to expect from these coaching changes, where they've been in offensively, and what you should do in terms of drafting these players. It is all out there. We have all 32 teams linked, so go check it out. Please leave comments as much as you can. The only way for us to help you guys is if you guys tell us what would help. So let us know, what do you like, what do you dislike, where am I just absolutely wrong, because I'm sure there's about 50 plus places throughout the guide. Call it out, man. I'd love to have those conversations, but super proud of it. So hopefully y'all can go check it out on the website. I know people are dropping some other articles as well. We've seen Justin's been dropping some of the perfect draft out of slot number series. So as we get into draft season, it's a huge resource, guys. Go use it. It is 100% free. So I will leave it at that. Today, our main topic, Dynasty in 30. bold takes. So Pudge and I have been thinking this week, what bold takes do we have from Dynasty that we're probably going to get some nasty comments during the show on? As you know, you got to go out on a limb sometimes. You got to stick to your guns. I guess I'll kick us off. I'll try and take the brunt of it here, Pudge. Let people get the vitriol out. But my first bold take this year, Ricky Purcell is going to be a round 3 Dynasty startup pick next year. Buying that, or are you selling that?
Oh, honestly, I'm buying it. I am buying it all the way. I mean, I don't know if anybody. I know Jamie's seen the show, and I know Jeff knows how I feel about Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah,
but I have been high on him ever since last year. I talked about him twice. He's my guy for this year. And then all of a sudden with the Juwan Jennings contract / injury, Debo gets shipped off. Everybody's hurt. They're taking in guys like Sky Moore. I don't want to take my victory lap yet because this season hasn't started. But yes, Ricky Pearsall will be a wide receiver 1 and drafted in the 3rd round next year.
Yep. So my whole take on this is, one, I just think he's good. Like, just straight up, I think he is a very good player.
The first round draft pick.
Taken in the 1st round. You know, he got shot right before his rookie season.
In the chest.
Yeah, like
not in the arm, not in the leg. In the chest.
Actually, I saw a funny post just recently about how the 49ers are going to lead the league in players that are able to produce after bullet wounds. So
oh no,
we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I mean, even at the end of last season, like, he was really coming on. And I mean, even rookies who stay healthy, usually like it takes a little while throughout the season to really get used to the NFL game. So I think he's going to just step in here. Ayuk's not ready to go. Like you said, Debo's shipped off. Jennings is hurt. I mean,
war of attrition
hurting for playmakers. But then I believe in Kyle Shanahan and this offense. And so if they can get, you know, a little bit of injury luck in the regular season and at least keep the guys healthy that are healthy now, I think that offense is going to be so good. It's going to raise everybody's profile up. And I mean, you get a 2nd-year wide receiver coming in, putting up, you know, let's say he gets to 1,200 yards and 6 to 8 touchdowns because there's just not much competition to start. People are all over those players because they want to get in and they want to get those players before they turn into the perennial superstars of Amon-Ra St. Brown or, you know, CeeDee Lamb or Justin Jefferson. Like, they're going to try and get in before the price elevates to that. So that's my bold take on Ricky Pearsall, round 3 Dynasty pick in 2026.
Love it.
Pudge, you got something to match?
I got you here. I'll stick with wide receivers. Emeka Egbuka will finish as wide receiver 1 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and wide receiver 11th overall.
Ooh. Both on the team and overall. I'm going to sell this, but not because of Egbuka. I love the talent. I love the player. I'm going to sell this because of Mike Evans. I think he's not going to finish first on the team, but I do think there is a good chance he actually finishes as a wide receiver 1 in this offense.
So the reason I say this is Mike Evans, who knows if he gets hurt, the writing's always on the wall. He plays the I'm questionable all week long game, and he ends up getting 100 yards and a touchdown seemingly every week he plays. But him being in the twilight of his career, And the way this offense is going to run more like it did 2 years ago prior to Cohen, with Todd Bowles as their defensive coordinator / head coach. He's bringing in Grizzard. Grizzard's only done wide receiver coach, and he was the passing game coordinator last year. I think that's going to really, really tie in to those wide receivers having a big year. I'm not saying that Mike Evans is going to take a huge step back, but I think that he's not going to lead the team in yards this year. He might lead them in touchdowns, but not yards. Egbuka, he's done nothing but produce. McMillan's on IR with the neck injury, and he's opening up as Tampa Bay's wide receiver 2 just to start off the year. He's already played with JSN, Garrett Wilson, Olave, the guys we've already mentioned that are quote unquote good.
Yeah.
I actually love Garrett Wilson. He's done nothing but produce 1,000-yard seasons, but that's besides the point. And those guys at Ohio State, they produce wide receivers. What did he do? He broke the receiving record there. So I don't know what more this guy has to do, but he'll be at least wide receiver 11 come the end of the year.
All right.
That's my bold take.
I love it. Always good to go with rookie picks because you're going to have the people that are just the believers that are like backing you up, propping you up, like carrying you on their shoulders. And then you're going to get people coming into the comments afterwards like, worst take ever. He's not even going to make the team. Looks like we got a couple comments coming in as we go. So Andre is looking to win his first Dynasty championship. Andre, hit us up on Blue Sky. Drop us a link. Let us take a look at the roster. Happy to take a look and let you know what we think, whether you're ready or if you need to make a couple more moves. Then JRS,
Absolutely.
is Vele to the Saints relevant at all? I will say yes.
Asterisk.
Deep league. Like it needs to be a deep league. You're not starting him in a 10-team start 8 situation, but like if you're playing in 14 or 16 team league, start 12, like he's going to be someone that's going to be in one of your flex spots. I think he's sneaky good actually, despite being kind of an older young player. He
had positive signs last year with Denver.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you.
Familiar system.
Jamie, I don't think you need help, brother. you got 30 Dynasty champions. I might reach out to you for help, buddy.
Definitely. The Dynasty 6-pack over there. Those guys know their stuff. I was messing with them last night. And over Tip they were live. And I was messing with them on their comments. They know their stuff over there. They're good dudes.
Definitely. So, okay. I got a top Egbuka. All right.
Egbuka at 11.
I'm going to go adjusting this on the fly. My original bold take was Jaden Reed will be a top 18 wide receiver heading into 2026. I'm amending that. Jaden Reed will be a top 10 Dynasty wide receiver heading into 2026.
Oh, sell.
Okay.
I love Jaden Reed. We are Michigan State all through and through in this household. You might hear a cheer or two, but these guys over here love go green, go white. We are Jaden Reed fans, but I cannot buy him being a top 10 wide receiver. They like to spread the ball around, and I think Tucker Kraft is going to be a lot more involved. Not to mention, I think the passers will be more involved this year, other than just Jacobs running because of the ankle injury last year with Love and in Kansas City the first week. But I think you're onto something, but that's too high. That's too high for me.
Just wait. Jaden
Prove
Reed
me wrong. I
will be
love
a
it.
Top 10 dynasty wide receiver in 2026. He does not play currently in 2 wide receiver sets. He literally runs 97% of his routes out of 3 wide receiver sets.
In motion.
All it will take is one shift in that team where he starts getting on the field in 2 wide receiver sets. His efficiency is so good. So good. Like, check out his yards per route run. He just needs to get on the field more. And I don't think that they're going to be able to keep him off. I think they're going to realize how dynamic they are when they pair Matthew Golden on one side and Jaden Reed on the other. I don't think they're going to be able to get away from it. Like, I know they like Dontavian Wicks, but I'm sorry, the dude can't catch. Like, he gets open.
He could catch gold. Wicks is bad. I think he had 11 targets one game and he caught like 4.
Oh,
and they were all catchable targets. Like, it's really hard to watch.
Yeah,
it's great for me. I am a Lions fan, so it's great to watch Dontavian Wicks fumble the ball and get hit in the face mask with balls. But I don't see that.
So you're not buying fully into Jaden Reed, even though you're pro Reed. So if Jaden Reed's family is watching, we are pro Reed. No need to send any hate, but top 10 might be a little ambitious. What do you have for your next take?
I'm going to stick with the Buccaneers, and I'm going to say that Bucky Irving is a running back 2 this year. And I will say he's going to be a running back 20, not a high-end running back 2. He'll be like running back 20 this year. Not where people are drafting him, that's for sure.
Yeah. So this is turning into kind of a fade suggestion here. I'm going to sell this. I like Bucky Irving too much. I think he legitimately went in and won that job, and I don't see how it would swing back without injury. So I'm curious to hear what's the rationale here. Why do you hate Bucky Irving?
I don't hate Bucky Irving. I hate Bucky Irving's ADP. I look at it like this. He is on our website. He is running back 6 in Dynasty. Way too rich for my blood. Way too rich for my blood. He had 207 attempts last year, 8 touchdowns. 8 touchdowns he could probably repeat, but the 207 attempts, I don't see it. Cohen's gone, right? So it's back to running back by committee. Bowles, he's the defensive coordinator by trade. Over here, I already talked about how Grizzard, he's a passing game coordinator. He's going to be throwing the ball a lot. Rashad White is going to be involved. Sean Tucker is going to be involved. Last year, White had 144 attempts over there. In 2023, he had 272. I mean, that was the year he was a top 10 running back. 2022, he had 129, and that was with Fournette. And Fournette had 189. You can see where this is going. They're going to be running back by committee. In 2022, the rush offense was 32nd in the league in attempts. This is prior to Cohen. Hi. And their overall yards were 15th. They were 15th in the NFL in yards overall. 2023, okay, 23rd in rushing attempts. Guess what? 23rd in overall yards. It's not getting better. It's only getting worse. With Cohen, okay, Cohen, the big savior, comes in, fixes the running game, 10th in attempts, okay? That is with Bucky's 207 and Rashad White's 144. There was some Sean Tucker in there. There was some Baker Mayfield, had about 50 rushes. But, lo and behold, they were 10th in attempts, and they were 3rd overall in yards. Cohen leaves a year later, 2025. Grizzard is the guy, and it's going to go right back to we are going to share this backfield. I'm going to keep both of my backs alive, and we're going to the playoffs because that's what they're built for. And that's why he's not going to be running back 6, nowhere near it.
I was listening to that, just marking all of the points I was going to just destroy, and I cannot argue with any of that. I think that is a completely logical argument.
Bucky,
Stats are
save
stats.
me.
I can't.
Save me.
If you're out there, hey, if Bucky ever sees this, I love you. You saved my fantasy team last year. I have a fantasy trophy around here somewhere because of you. But you're not going to be running back 6, brother.
All right.
Not anywhere close.
Okay. So this one, I'm gonna switch positions here. Move over to tight end. Chig Okonkwo is going to crack into the top 12 tight ends this year in production. He's going to be a top 12 tight end in 2025.
Okay. You're not scared of Gunnar Helm?
Not for
No?
Okonkwo.
Okay. Oh, top 12? I will buy that. I'll buy that for sure.
Smart man.
Burke's gone. Respro is a rookie. Oh, what do they have? Van Jefferson and Calvin Ridley.
Yep. Some rookie.
Eli Ayumanner. They got 2 rookies over there. Yeah, I could see Chig definitely being top 12 for sure.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this. Part of it is I just think that Cam Ward is going to be such a big upgrade for that passing game. Like, it was.
He looks
ugly.
the truth, doesn't he?
It was ugly. I mean, just ask Ridley how the passing game was last year. I don't know how many times he got open, and just like the throws are just nowhere close. So if we get a better passing game, more scoring opportunities, Okonkwo is already really athletic in terms of being able to break a big play. I mean, we saw him score a couple long touchdowns last year, I think, where it's catch and then he just outran whoever was in coverage. If he gets a couple of those, he's also turning into more of an every down player. Last year, he was in a rotation where he was only playing part-time snaps, and he still, was in that streamer mix. Tight end is not one of those positions where you need to have a dominant season to crack into the top 12. So it's a little bit of a cop-out to, say tight end 1 being in the top 12, but I mean, that's what it is. A couple big plays, and he's, he could jump from 18th to 10th, something like that. So I have Chig Okonkwo as my late round guy. He will be top 12 in 2025.
Yeah, Vrabe's gone. Vrabe's the defensive coordinator again. Those guys, they don't like to let their offenses fly. They don't do the flying V over there with the Mighty Ducks. They're very, very limit that offense. Let's keep the defense and we'll keep time of possession, right? Now, that offense change, it's going to be pretty drastic, I think. And Cam Ward is up for the challenge. I really believe in Cam Ward. I also believe in Chig. I was a big Chig guy last year. I really thought he was going to take a step forward. And I think they stunted his growth. The stunted is not a word, but I think they stunt his growth. And it could be a very, very big year for him. He's a great late round guy, great best ball guy.
Absolutely. Best ball. I love him for those like big plays that he can create. I mean, you don't even have to guess.
He's uber athletic.
Yeah, you don't have to guess what week it's going to be. You just get it when he does hit it. He hits 4 of them. You are pretty much guaranteed to get him starting 4 weeks plus any week that he can catch, 5-6 balls and get a little bit of a run after catch. I'm into Chig this year. I think that passing game is going to be Calvin Ridley first. And then after that, I mean, I think there's a chance Okonkwo could be that number 2 option.
I I really do. And he's got that touchdown upside. Touchdown is a sticky stat for tight ends that a lot of people don't talk about.
Yep.
That's actually one of the better stacks you can get with a quarterback is to grab their tight end instead of their top wide receiver. So
yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I just realized, Pudge, your bold takes there. Part of the reason you don't like Bucky is you just assume Egbuka is going to take some of the rushing work, right? If he's going to finish top 11.
Oh no, Egbuka it's all going to be through the air. Now they're going to have some manufactured touches.
Oh, for sure.
But
yeah, had to get that one in. Just
it's going to be good though. It'll be good.
Oh, it'll be fun to watch. I'm super excited. I know
I'm pumped.
Preseason coming to an end. We get what is it, like a week and a half now before the Thursday night?
Not this Thursday, next Thursday.
It's like,
Whew.
I'm ready. How about you folks watching? Call your Super Bowl right now. Put it in the comments.
I do like Jamie's take on Mason Taylor. I'm high on Mason Taylor just for the same thing as Chig, right? There's nobody there besides Garrett Wilson and Garrett Wilson? Brees Hall. Yeah, so it's going to be to the moon for Fields and Wilson for sure.
Yeah, Jamie's got the right take there. The best part of the season is drafting season. So,
Oh yeah, I'm stoked about tonight. So,
all right. Excuse me, I got like a frog in my throat here. All right, so we're hitting our half hour here, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. It has been real. Pudge, absolutely appreciate the save hopping on today.
Always, man, always
love chopping it up. Definitely don't be a stranger. We'll hit it, but until next time, guys, this has been Dynasty in 30.
See ya.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts. We'll be back next week for more ways to win your league.